How you doing, everyone? Greg Flower here with Buy It Rented Profit Education. It's Thursday night, 7 p.m., and here we are for another edition of Ditch the Spreadsheet. And first of all, I'd like to apologize for last week. We had some technical difficulties beyond my technical control, so this is a fresh new start with a new property. So we're going to get right into it. Let me share my screen. And go here, share. So we're going to go to Workstation off the Buy It Rented Profit Education platform. And in our Workstation, we go to Real Estate Investing Analyzer. And here we are at the back of the envelope. You all can see the back of the envelope?
Yes.
So this property is in St. Petersburg. Oops. And it is going for $3.4 million. I have to recalculate their NOI. The realtor put this together. It's an off-market property. It's only going to be off-market for a week. If you are a member of Buy It Rented Profit, you can go to the newly installed deal room and you can see some underwriting I did on it this morning. I did get some more information. I got a real rent roll now since then. And but what I was informed by the gentleman that sent it to me, this is only going to be off market for 1 week. And then it's going over to the MLS. But I recalculated the NOI because, like I said, they were just all over the place. And it is actually 298, 356. So we're going to continue on with 7%. You know, you may get lower. We're going to do 30 years. Bring us right around 137. Look at that. So we can put a little less money down. Look at that. Now, I should stay with 20% because that's typically the standard down payment. So let's just stick with that. We could put less money down, but let's see how this goes. I'm going to share the screen instead. So we're going over to the underwriting portion of the deal analyzer. So we're on step 1 here, and we are buying. It is multifamily, and it is called LaCroix. It was originally built in 1969. Great year. Mets won their first World Series. And it was partially renovated, I just found out, in 2022. It is 16 units. 12 of the 16 units are renovated. I'm just going to download a photo real quick here, so bear with me. 16 of the units are renovated. It does this. I think it's this one. Oh, well, I'm not even going to bother with this. 12 of the 16 units are renovated. And so there's 4 that are not renovated. And like I said, I just got the rent roll. And when we get to the rents, which we're doing right now, please bear with me because they are all over the place. All but 2 units are the right rent, or the same rent, I should say. They have a weird, I don't want to say weird unit mix. There's 1 1-and-1. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 2-and-1s. 1, 2, 3 3-and-1s. There's 3 2-and-2s, and there's 3 bedroom, 2.5 bath, but we don't break down half baths. So I'm just going to make them 3-and-3s, or 3 bedrooms. I'll add them in. But the rents are just all over the place. So we got one. Please bear with me. This is 800 square feet. And the unit rent on this one is $1,550. I think they could go a little bit better. Like I say, if we have time, I'll go to the OM and I'll show you what the renovated ones look like. So now we're going to go to the 2 bedrooms. And we have the first one is, we got one of those, and these are 1,000 square feet. Nice size. This one is $1,750. You could take the average rent on all these, but I'd really like to drill down a little bit. We got another one, 1,000 square feet. And this one is going for 1,500. Like I said, all over the place. Oops. Some of these are older leases that haven't been updated. Some of them are, they're still in the unrenovated state. So that could be why this one's rent is down.
They're all they're all yearly leases though. There's no month to month.
There is no month to month. That's correct. We got 1,500, 1,750. Okay, here I am. So another 2 and 1. One. This one's going for $2,000.
That's a big jump.
Yeah, that's almost like for the 2 bedrooms. When I looked at the area for the 2 bedrooms, it's actually about $200 under what they can get. Oh, there's 2 of these. Excellent. Those are the 2 that match. So there is one vacant, but I'm going to put in the average rent for these. It was $1,800. And then we got another one. And this one is 1,700. 1,000 square feet. You want to put the rent there. And I do it all the time, even when I'm doing this on my own. Okay, so then we go to the 2 and 2s. I mean, there's still 2 bedrooms, but they're broken out separately. So we got, these are 1,100 square feet. This one is 1,850. This took longer than working out the new NOI. Here's one. So the way you work out NOI, it's actually quite simple. You take your gross potential rent minus the vacancies, minus expenses, and there's your NOI. Very simple. Another 2 bedroom. And this one is 1,700. But excuse me. Doing that. I'll try to break that habit. So now we go to the 3 bedrooms. There's a whole heap of these. Well, it's total of 6. 3 3 and 1s, and then 3 2 2.5s. It's just weird to see 3 bedrooms. You don't see them too often, I should say. This one, and these are only 1,000 square feet. This one is renting for 2,000.
I don't know where they took all the room from.
Who knows?
There's no closets, only bedrooms.
And bathrooms.
Yeah.
The next one is renting for 1,900. And another 3 bedroom. This one goes for 1,950.
Yeah, so less than the 2 bedrooms.
Yeah, that's why I said the rents are like all over the place. And then you have these other 3 bedrooms. These are 1,100 square feet. These are the 3 2.5s. And I got 2 at 2,200, so that's cool. I was wrong. There's oops. These are 1,100 square feet, and this is 2,200. And that's those two. And this last one's 2,000. I thank you all for your patience. That's the last one. 2,000. There you go. Just make sure I got them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I got them.
Okay.
So here's your gross potential rent. And you subtract the vacancy, subtract your expenses. And that's how you get up with NOI. So, but I am going to put in the 1% vacancy because that's who they're
No extra income?
No extra income. They didn't list any. This OM, like I said, I'll try and show you. It didn't have the rent roll in it, so I had to call the or email the agent and get the rent roll from them, and it was really sloppily done. But you know, at least it was done. So their tax number was incorrect. Obviously, they originally had 3,900, and remember our if you're paying full price, 3.4 million times 0.80 gives you a number, and you times that number by the millage rate. In this case, I'm sorry, yeah, you times that by times your purchase price times 0.80 times the millage rate, which is 19.8785 in this area of Pinellas County, and then you divide that by 1,000. And then you subtract the 4%. This is what we were not doing way back in the beginning, which I completely spaced. So you subtract that in the lovely state of Florida. You pay your taxes in the month of November when you get your tax bill. Then you get your you get 4% off. So in this case, it's 51,085. So they were only off by $6,000, but still,
Mhm.
let's try and get it right. Their insurance number. 15,000. Their management fee, 17,390. Their repair and maintenance, and I think some of this might have to have the rehab in it, is 16,000. You see how they come up with all these even numbers, right? They mixed water and electric, so I'm just going to put it under utilities. It's a high number, so I'm guessing they're not separately metered. 18,000.
Any laundry room?
Again, no.
No. Okay.
So that was water and electric, and they have a landscaping. I'll put lawn service 3,600. It's the exact same number every one we do. Then they put in bad debt and lost vacancy, which really doesn't belong here, but I'm going to put it in because it's got to come out someplace. That should go in the expense column. It takes away from your gross income, but at least it's coming out. So excuse me, the light is shining right on my keyboard. So that was 5463. And then you put in lost. And that was 11,000.
That was a lot.
36. So what I'm guessing is when they did their renovation, that number came out. So then reserves, I think that's going to be like $4,000. Remember what Chad told us? You want to take about $250 per unit. So 250 times 16, $4,000. So I'll put that here. There you go. We're right around 40%. So something's missing here. They don't have any garbage. They don't have any payroll. There's no administration. So there's something missing there. But at least we have something to go by. So we're going to save this. So right now our cash on cash return is amazing at 20.65. But once we subtract 40% from our wow, went down to minus 3.8. So that's kind of odd. Let me see what happened there. Yeah, wow. They look better than that this morning. Did I miss a number here? 51, 15. Okay. I didn't typo a number. And our expenses went down.
Oh, it's at 2.27 now.
Okay. Maybe. Oh, you know why? Because I didn't hit this, Dave.
Mm-hmm.
That's why. Okay. So it's at 2.27. So our debt coverage ratio went down a little bit. So we're going to have to pick this number up, which I suspected. Let's try 30%. Should be enough almost. 32. Remember, our debt service coverage, we want at 1. Oops. Up in there. Go back. 1.25 or higher. So we're at 1.26, which is a perfect, right where we want to be. And our cash on cash went up 4.41 because we put a little bit more money down. So here's our report that all the numbers we put in so far. So let's put on our growth numbers. So we would definitely want to grow our business at least 3%. Keep expenses less than 1%. Our cap rate went up a full point. Cost of sale, 1.5. So let's see. Any guesses?
15.
Okay. Our cash on cash is 4.41. Our NOI is right where we had it. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, look at Karen.
Ooh!
You must have remembered from this afternoon. I did underwrite this one earlier.
No, I don't remember from this afternoon.
Right, you were busy. Because I did put this in the deal room. If you remember, you can get onto the deal room and you can look for deals. I'm trying to put deals in there every day. I put a couple in this week with this underwriting. So remember what we can do here. Now we have our numbers. Let's move back. Let me bring this up. Back here, I think right here we can go. And we have our little link. So we can copy that link. I'm going to go to my email. Oh, my session expired. Let me close that. Hopefully I can get into my email. I hate when it says session expired. Yep, it's me. Yes, password. I'd show you this page, but I don't want you to see my password. It's thinking. There we go. Now I'll show you. So we're going to hit compose. It's loading. Oh, Google Mail is slow today. Oh, what's going on? Here we are. So I'm going to send it to myself. Put link. Obviously, when you're emailing it, you can just copy the link. When you're emailing it, you're going to put more stuff in there. Oh, there it is. I lied. Look how fast Google Mail is. Here's our beautiful report. Everything we just did. Property expenses. Loan and debt. 1.26. Here's our cash on cash return numbers all over here. So let me show you this beautiful OM. I'll share the screen instead. So here, this is what I got. 16 units in St. Pete. And there we have. Y'all can see this?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Right. Excellent. So there's the property right here. Karen and I have driven by this property numerous times. There's a Home Depot up the street to the right. So we have gone past here a few times. The only reason I recognize it has arches in the second floor. So I automatically recognized it. But I think this was supposed to be the rent roll here, which cracked me up. So we got a
Oops.
blank page. Yeah, oops.
Mhm.
We did that. We did that one with all the crazy rents in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Exactly. So here's what it's telling you. Let me open this up a little bit. And it's the address, the building square footage. Remember, I said you can get all the information you need to underwrite a property. It's all given to you, and usually in the OMs. All right, it's telling you the land square footage. It's telling you the rentable square footage, the year it was built, the year it was renovated, what the ownership type is. This is the deed. It's a fee simple deed. That's the best type of deed you can get. All right, here's the price. Then they break it down: price per square foot, price per unit, occupancy rate, not 100%. They listed a vacancy on their rent roll.
Hang on. Where are you reading?
What do you
Okay,
want?
occupancy. Okay, sorry.
Occupancy right here.
Yes.
My cursor.
No,
And it's giving you the current NOI and the pro forma NOI,
Mhm.
and both of these were wrong. So that's why I had to refigure it out. So which cracked me up. Let's see here. I'll just go like this. So it's telling you where it is on the map. So just so you know, down where it says St. Petersburg, right by that curl in the road on 275, that's where the baseball stadium is. So, and by where that S is, right under Kennett City, that's where the property is. It's not in Kennett City though; it is in St. Petersburg. So this is all the same stuff we just saw: 16 units, square footage, parcel type, parking spaces. So there's 2 guest spaces and 16 resident spaces. And here are the arches I was talking about on this picture. But they're nice apartments. I mean, they're nice and clean, nice kitchens, stone countertops, uh, stainless appliances, gooseneck sink faucet, tile backsplash, deep single sink. I mean, they're beautiful. So they can get better rents. And I'll run the higher rent number. So this is their expense sheet. You see, they had 38,000. We had 50. So they were off by more than 6,000. They were off by 9,000. So, and here's all their other expenses. Here's their income, and the income should be listed, but there is no other income. So
Oh, yeah, I didn't see any laundry inside either.
no, so there's probably there's no laundry available. Some of the demographics, the cap rate. Okay, great job here. They drew a line.
Mhm.
Not the best OM I've ever seen. Here's some of the other demographics. So this is where you do your COTA process. You can do some of your COTA from here, and you can also use this slide when you're constructing your OM to look for investors. You just copy this page. It's giving you the populations from 1 mile away, 3 miles away, 5 miles away. It's giving you all the household information over on the right. Vacant houses, rental occupations. I mean, it's just giving you everything. It's giving you household income, 1 mile, 3 mile, 5 miles. So this is a great page actually to
What do
have.
we do with all our information, though?
I'm sorry.
What do we do with all our information before we send it out?
Oh, we verify it, of
Trust
course.
but verify.
Trust but verify.
Trust
Yeah,
but
and they probably got this off of city data.
yeah, probably.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they're not selling just one property in St. Petersburg, right? They're selling more than one. So here's the St. Petersburg stats through 2023, and then they got a projection 2028. So these are projections on the right. Income by age on the left. Household income on a bar graph. There's a pie graph, same thing, household income. They just took the same information and regurgitated it a different way. So now we can go back to our underwriting, right? And what do we like to do? We like to put in the pro forma numbers. So what we're going to do here is I have the pro forma numbers. And how did I find these rents? I went to actually two sources. I went to apartments.com and I went to realtor.com, and I looked up rents for one bedrooms. So the one bedroom here, the height, I'm going to go high, 1650.
We can't see.
Oops, my bad. I changed this one to 1650. The two bedrooms are all, let's see, I'll leave these. So all that they had 6 2-bedrooms, and you can probably get 2,200 for those. I'm going to change this one to 6. I'm going to get rid of these other ones. That's right, because I had 2 and 2s also. I'll take these 6. There's 3, 4. I'll get rid of these. Okay, so these other 3, I'm going to lump those up here. I didn't change this rent. So these 2 bedrooms, they can go for $2,200. We have 1, 2, 3. So these will be 3. And these 2 and 2. So I'm just going to set them at $2,300. There was a range when you look these up. So I'm just throwing it in the middle. Let's get rid of these 2. Okay, then we get our 3 bedrooms. So we had 3 3-in-1s. I'm going to make those just $2,400. Will we go a little higher? Probably. But I'm going to make that 3. Not 32, 3. Get rid of these 2.
12, 13.
And then we have, so is that 1, 7, 10. Lost 1. No big deal. We're going to make this one 3 also, because there's 3, 3, and 3. So we get rid of this one. And just going to make this one 2,500. So that is 9, 10, 16 units. Okay. So here is our, let me go back. So notice look at our cash on cash. It went from a 4 to a 9. I just want to double check something, make sure that stayed. Yep, that's the number. I was looking at this number here, the annual rent, because I multiplied it out here.
The expenses are real low.
Yeah, right now you're 28%. But again, like I said, they're missing payroll, they're missing admin fees, they have no reserves, they had no garbage. So, I mean, like I said, you get that when you go in and you do your LOI, you're going to do your forensic audit. The other thing about this property too, I was informed by the realtor that sent it to me. Not only is it going to go on the MLS in a week, there is no creative financing. There is no owner financing. He's just straight up, this is what he wants. So it's, hey, it may sit for a little while. But look at our
cash on cash is way up.
Yeah, but look at our debt service ratio.
Yeah.
And we can probably go back to that 20%. And it's still up there. I didn't be able to put 10% down. Yeah, 10% down. Now look at our cash on cash. 18.
Let's see what our IRR is.
Yeah, we will.
Good. All right. So then one other thing, since these numbers are so off, what about going and raising the expense?
39. Yeah, you can, but you have no proof. So once you do your forensic audit, that's when you would go back in and change your underwriting. Your underwriting is always going to fluctuate.
Right.
You're going to find out what their real vacancy rates are. You're going to find out what their real expenses are. But again, these are projected pro forma rents that we're putting in. Are they tested? Yes, they're kind of tested. They're tested by apartments.com, but apartments.com and realtor.com in this area gave us a range.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the way that went. So this is a nice little property, especially if you can get those rents. Let's stop recording, stop sharing. Especially if you can get those rents.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right. So, and this fits into a DSCR loan because the lender that we're talking to has a DSCR loan from properties from I think 5 units to 25 units. So this fits in to his lending criteria. So you could do a DSCR loan just based on the rents that you can get. I mean, you need a better credit score, and I mean, there's other things that have to come into play, but running these pro forma numbers, I mean, they're great, and he's not too far off from the pro forma numbers, really, when you look at the rents. I mean, one of his 2.5s is going for $2,200 already, so it really is only $300 bump, and you're not going to do that all at one time either. It's going to go up gradually. But especially when your lease is, hey, you're gonna test the waters. You're going to maybe have a tenant in there that you don't want to renew. They're not taking care of the place, or just regular move out. They're not going to renew when their lease comes up. So now you get a chance to push the rent and say, what can I get here on a 2.5? Not too many 2.5s out there. Let me tell you, that's for sure. We see that by when we underwrite properties over and over again on a daily basis.
Curious to see the size of the rooms.
Well, it's 1,000 square feet. They're 1,000 square feet. The one bedroom is 800 square feet, and everything else is 1,000 or 1,100. So I mean, that's pretty decent size.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure the bedrooms aren't giant. You might have a big master bedroom, a couple of 10 by 10.
Yeah.
Secondary and tertiary bedrooms, but
Mm-hmm.
other than that, and again, you won't know that until you walk through. But there is the way the building's set up. If you want to go back to the OM real quick, let me share. If you look at the way the building is set up, nope, not there. Here. Right over here, I believe is where the larger apartments are, over on the far right-hand side on that L.
Mm-hmm.
But I believe these go front to back. There is there's no back end to this apartment. But I believe every apartment goes front to back. And here's where the larger ones are.
Mm.
There's three 2.5s. So, I mean, it's still speculation until we get to walk the property.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I mean,
How did the roof look? I can't really.
it's tough to tell. I mean, I can try. I can't open it up with in the screen share, but
Okay.
it looks halfway decent. I mean, it's flat. It's flat.
Yeah.
It does look like there's AC units up there.
And it's block, correct?
Yes, the building is block.
Block. Okay.
Let me stop screen share. So that's our edition tonight. Terrence, always a pleasure seeing you.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Always good to be seen.
Yeah.
All right. And real quick, I'm going to thank our sponsors. I want to thank Home Depot Pro, My House Deals at Ed Copper School of Real Estate for supporting buyer rented profit education. I want to thank Brian Chavis for producing this wonderful platform. And again, it's free to subscribe. Go to www.brpedu.com and screen will come up. Put your email in. Tell us if you're a real estate professional, if you're a beginner or an expert, and you'll get all our emails that come with all kinds of information from property management to real estate investing. There's case studies, there's tutorials, there's all kinds of stuff. Thousands and thousands of dollars of information that are given to you for free. If you want to become a member, there's a 7-day free trial going on. Plus, There is a $9.99 code you can put in to become a member of Buy It Rent a Profit Education. So with that, I'm going to say thank you and good night. And Karen, anything to add?
No, I think you got it.
All right, I'm going to stop recording. Everybody have a great night. And we do this every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Hope to see you around.